XML file. In XML file. Then we use constructor-arg tag. Constructor-arg tag under bean tag for constructor injection. What guys? For constructor injection. And also for passing arg values of factory methods. Sometimes we ask container to create Spring Bean class object using parameterized constructor, using factory method or not. Suppose if that factory method is expecting argument value, those argument values also can be passed by using what? Construct-arg tag or not? Those argument values can also be passed by using what? Construct-arg tag. Are you getting my point, my dear? Super. Can I ask a few questions? @ component is for what purpose? To configure Java class as Spring Bean, right? Okay. Action in annotation driven configurations in XML driven configuration. In annotation driven configuration in XML driven configuration. What is this, guys? Configuring Java class as Spring Bean. Configuring Java class as Spring Bean, right? In annotation driven configuration, what is there? @ component. We have other alternates also. I will introduce them later. Or @ service, @ repository. Many other things are there. And ... Not just this. Not just these guys. Many other things. In XML, we have only one thing. Okay. Mainly we prefer component only, but in special cases, we can use other annotation. I'll talk about other annotations later. We have a lot of annotations like this. Okay. First action is okay. First action is okay. Where is that, guys? Dependency injection. Dependency injection. Dependency injection. In annotation driven configuration, what is there, guys? Auto while. Auto while. Are you understanding my statement? Tell me next one. @ auto while, guys. Yeah, here what is there? Here what is there? Property tag for setter injection, right? Constructor-arg tag for constructor injection and to pass. Okay. Arg values to. Understanding? Arg values to factory method. Factory method. This is for what? For setter comma, field comma. Okay, constructor comma, arbitrary method injection. Arbitrary method injection. Okay, in this whole concept, I can give one clarity, boss. Using XML driven configuration, only setter and constructor injections are possible. Using annotation driven configuration, especially @ auto void based, setter, field, arbitrary method and constructor injections are possible. I hope you are noticing it, guys. We don't have other tags, guys. We don't have other tags. Understanding my statement? Okay. Using XML driven configuration, we have setter injection comma constructor injection configuration possibility. Another note, using annotation driven configuration, @auto-void, @auto-void. Tell me, we have setter comma, field comma, 1 minute, setter injection comma, field injection comma, tell me, constructor injection and arbitrary method injection possibility. Arbitrary method injection possibility. Super, guys. @service, @repository also can be used, guys. But they are the specialities. In special cases, we have to use. For the timing, you just remember, okay, component is good, but if you want to add some additional facility, we have to use @service and repository. But today you don't worry about it. At right time, I will introduce them. Understanding? Super. As of now, you prefer working with @component. Super. So shall we go for practicals of it? Okay. I'm changing the title of the project, guys, because not only setter injection I am doing, I'm interested to do all injections, guys. Injection, dependency injection. I'm interested to do all kinds of injection, boss. Dependency injection, boss. Super. Here is my SBeans. I'm commenting this setter method, my dear. Okay, listen. I'm commenting setter method, but when I use the shortcut, comment symbols are coming ugly na. Code has become zigzag. It is disturbing the structure of the code. Yeah, this you have to set, boss. We have to set. Window menu, preferences. Okay, preferences, general, not general. Okay, you search for formatting. Okay, code formatting, Java code style formatter. Here you create a new profile, guys. New profile, new. I'll give procedure, don't worry. Okay, some name, save okay. Save okay. There is a comment section. In that comment section, enable block commenting formatting is there na. Block commenting formatting, deselect it. Say apply, save okay. Come back. Apply and close. Come back. This is the original code. I am doing just Ctrl-Z undo. Now, same shortcut key to comment the code. So now, any disturbance in the code, guys? Any disturbance has come? Only comments has come. Code is not lost its structure. Code has not lost its format, right? Code has not lost its format. What do you say, boss? Okay, don't worry. I'll give the procedure. I will give the procedure. Okay. Uday Kumar, from last 4 or 5 days, every day I'm sharing Google Classroom. Okay. And I'm saying that at the end of the session, I will share the Google Classroom. You don't come on time. You don't listen classes properly. Why are you not listening class, boss? Guys, I'm telling for the last time. Google Classroom, I'll share at the end of the session. Okay, if you got any errors in the first application development, I'll solve them at the end of the session. And tomorrow onwards, by 6 p.m., I'm going to log the meeting. By 6 p.m., I'm going to log the meeting. So try to join before 6 p.m. If you come after 6 p.m., you won't get any entry to the meeting. I'm very serious. I'll join on my time. I'll ask random questions. Not going to work out. Please try to respect subject. You are not learning LKG, UKG subject. You are learning professional course. Try to behave professionally. Okay, everyone, please come back. Yeah, what is the one? Comment. Comment we discussed, guys. Control plus shift plus C. Control plus shift plus C. To enable or disable single line comments, boss. Single line comments. Check it out. They will generate only single line. Suppose I am in this line, boss. Control plus shift plus C. Single line has come. Control plus shift plus C. Single line gone. Same key. One time for on, one time for off. Toggle key, boss. Next. Okay. Now listen. I selected the code. Control plus shift plus backward slash. Comment is gone. Control plus shift plus C. Forward slash. Comment is on. Forward slash enables the multi-line comment. Backward slash removes the multi-line comment. CTRL plus shift plus. Okay, what is there? Forward slash. To enable multi-line comment, guys. Multi-line comment. Okay. To remove backward slash. To remove multi-line comment. To remove multi-line comment. Super na? Super. Okay. How to resolve? Resolve means solve. Solve. Solving is called resolve. Block commenting. Block commenting problem. Block commenting problem. What do you mean by block commenting, guys? Okay. Code structure changes when we enable multi-line comment. Multi-line comment. Super, guys. This is slash slash. For these two things, what is there, guys? These two things are related to what? Slash star. Star slash. Code structure is changed. Okay. What is the procedure, boss? What is the procedure? Array. Single line comment, this slash only now, boss. What is single line? Slash slash. What I have given? Oh, reverse I have given. Fine. Okay, fine. What is that? Yeah. What is the answer for this, boss? Window menu, preferences, search for formatter, search for formatter, search for formatter. Yeah, there, what is the one option I have to use, my dear? Preferences, search for formatter, this one. Search for formatter. Next, create a new profile. Create a new profile P1. What is there, guys? Create a new profile P1. Come on, boss. Create a new profile P1. After that, what, guys? Go to comment section. Go to comments. Deselect block comment. Deselect block comment. Super, boss. Yeah, this is the one commenting. Deselect to block. Enable block comment formatting. Yes, you have to deselect it. You have to deselect. So, fine, let it be. Can you come back to the subject? All these are shortcuts only. Boss. Now I am commenting this. Control plus shift plus forward slash. Now I want to perform constructor injection. So I have to take what? Practically show us a Anand Kumar. So far I have shown practically, boss. Oh my dear. Aman Kumar, can you use your brain? So far I have shown practical problem and solved it. Please, if you are not focusing, get out and sleep at your home. I will wake up once in 10 minutes and I want to get everything, means not going to work out. Focus continuously. Self-discipline is very important in online classes. Feel shame for your question, Aman Kumar. After spending 10-15 minutes, now you are asking, why are you not showing practicals? All these are shown practical so far. Then notes is given. Okay, let it be, boss. Yeah. Wish message generator. Local date time. Local date time. Parameterized constructor, boss. This dot date time is equal to date time. This dot date time is equal to date time. Okay, to give the feeling whether it is executing or not, I will try to write one SOP with message. Zero param constructor. What, guys? Zero param constructor. Okay, how to tell this constructor should be used for auto wiring, guys? @auto. @auto wire. Now tell me this time. Tell me this time. I will write, okay, okay, since it is injection test, it is not just a setter injection. I'm changing the file name. If you don't change also, no problem. But I'm trying to take what, guys? Meaningful one. Meaningful one, nothing else. Meaningful name. Tell me here what is there. Client application. Okay, right click. Run on Java application. See, this time, oh, still object is created using zero param. It's my mistake. Actually, it's a one param was. Here, message given wrong. Message given wrong was. Message is given wrong. Now check it out. Java application. So this time, target class object is created by using one param constructor, na boss. In that process, not only object created, dependent class object is assigned to target class object, na boss. Dependent class object is assigned to target class object. Dependent class object is assigned to target class object. What do you say, boss? But this time we are keeping constructor on the top, @auto void on the top of the constructor now. @auto void on the top of the constructor. Come on, convinced or not convinced? Super, guys. Okay, I'm giving the sample code, boss. This is the sample code. Okay. Target class having constructor injection code, guys. Target class having constructor injection code. Say paste. Target class having constructor injection code. This is what I need to highlight now, boss. This one I should highlight, right? Especially this @auto void. Super, boss. Tell me now. This is the another thing. No need of setter method. This is going to be my regular business. This is going to be my regular business method. If constructor is used to create target class object and also to assign dependent class object to target class object, then it is called constructor injection. Are you able to feel the constructor injection? Super. Okay, now listen. Okay. If setter method is used to assign dependent class object to target class object, setter injection. If parameterized constructor is used for the same purpose, that is called constructor injection. Yes, na boss? If you are driving two-wheeler to reach the office, you are a two-wheeler driver. If you are driving four-wheeler to reach the office, you are a four-wheeler driver. If you are driving bus to reach the office, you are a bus driver. Right now, boss? Okay. I request everyone to attend classes from laptop. Stop attending classes from mobile. Are you going to do practicals in the mobile? No, na. Then why are you attending classes from mobile? Start attending classes from the laptop. Then font size issues will not be there. Use brain and common sense, ra babu. Now listen carefully. At maximum, we can have @auto-void on the top of one constructor, boss. On the top of one constructor. Why? If we keep @auto-void on two parameterized constructor, three parameterized constructor, the container will be in the dilemma, na? Using which constructor target class object should be created, using which constructor dependent class object should be assigned to target class object. Ambiguity problem may rise or not. Confusion state may rise or not. Confusion state may rise or not. So while creating any object, one constructor execution is sufficient, na boss? Is there any need of executing 4 or 5 constructor in the creation of object? No. If you write @auto-void on the top of multiple constructor, that will lead to confusion for what? IOC container to choose the constructor to perform object creation activity and constructor injection activity. What do you say, boss? Possibility is there or not there? Super, guys. Now what I do is intentionally, I will take one 2-param constructor. Local date time, some int x, some wantedly, some dummy parameter. No meaning for that parameter, guys, some dummy parameter. I have taken like this. So now I am asking container, use this one to perform constructor injection, use this one to perform constructor injection. So it will be in the dilemma situation to use the right one or not. Because we are asking to use both, guys. So let's see what happens. Java application. We are getting exception now, boss. We are getting exception or not. What is the exception? Error creating bean with WMG. Array, bean ID WMG. Invalid auto-void mark constructor. Public wish message generator 1 parameter. Found constructor with required annotation. Already there on the 2-param constructor. This is for 2-param and also there for 1-param. It is in confusion state or not, boss? It is in confusion state or not? Okay. Yeah, what is the note, guys? At maximum, we can place @auto-void. Okay, only on a parameterized, only on one parameterized constructor. If we place on multiple parameterized constructors, the IOC container gets into confusion state to pick the right constructor to perform the constructor injection. Pick the right constructor to perform the constructor injection. So it raises the exception. It raises the exception. It raises the exception. Can you tell me what is that exception, guys? This is the exception. Okay. When that exception comes, wise? No. See, only on one parameterized constructor. Number of parameters may be 2, 3, 4. Number of parameter can be 2, 3, 4. Understanding? Okay. But it should be on one number of parameterized constructor. The number of count is not important. Count is not important. For example, like I know you, suppose I have commented on one parameterized constructor. I kept on what? 2 parameterized constructor, right? 2 parameterized constructor, guys. Fine. As long as you can pass this int x value, no problem. As long as you can pass that int x value, no problem. Okay, right now what happened? No qualifier bean of type int is available. You are not able to pass int value, that's why error is coming. But yeah, this time error is different. Are you noticing it? This time error is different, boss. It is not saying, okay, already there kind of thing. You are not able to supply x value, that's why it's giving error, right? That means at a time on one parameterized constructor, we can keep what? At the rate auto void. That constructor can have 3 parameter, 4 parameter, 5 parameter. As long as container can supply those values, no tension. As long as container can supply those values, no tension. Getting my point? Super. Okay. Array, IOC container supports overloading, Babu, but it is in confusion which constructor to utilize. Because you are saying use both constructors. That's your mistake, boss. You are not giving clarity to IOC container, right? You are not giving clarity to IOC container. That's your mistake. You cannot blame container here, right? Super, guys. No possibility of giving priority, guys. Raises the exception. Raises the above said exception. Super, guys. I think you got the clarity about constructor injection. Okay, boss. Now listen. One small point to observe, boss. One small point to observe. When setter injection is enabled, listen. When setter injection is enabled, okay, when you comment why exception is raised up, we are not passing the second value. Int x we are not able to pass now. Container is able to pick up that int parameter value dynamically? No. That's why it is feeling exception. That's why it is throwing exception, boss. Okay. Right. Alexa, activate balcony center light. Yeah. Okay. Now, one more thing you observe, guys. When we enable setter injection on Spring Bean, boss, IOC container is creating Spring Bean class object using what, guys? Okay, 1 minute. Before going to this point, people are unnecessarily confused. Sir, when I comment one param, when I enable two param, why exception came? Listen, I will tell the story. Here also I have taken serious parameter, date D. Here also I have taken serious parameter, date D. Here also I have a serious property, date D. Because I don't want to make complex, that's why I'm not taking date dt. Super. Here also I'm initializing this. This dot date is equal to this dot dt is equal to d. Super. Okay, now come to application context dot xml, guys. Come to application context dot xml. Now you configure date class. You configure date class. Bean ID date class is equal to java dot util dot date. Now tell me. At the rate auto void is there on which constructor? 2 param constructor, right? 2 param constructor, right now, boss? Okay. Local date time spring bean is there in XML file? Yes, there. Date type spring bean is there in XML file? There. So now this method will be called two arguments. One is local date time class object, other one is date class object. Yes or no, na, boss? Okay. To check whether they are injected or not, what I do, I will change one. Sysout. What is there? Date time dot dt. Date time dot dt. Tell me why error will come. This time error will not come. Happily. Okay. What's the problem? Oh, 1 minute. Small mistake happened. What is the mistake? You know? Actually, we have taken util date, but there it has imported as SQL date. Okay, you rectify that problem is solved. Yes, now what happened, guys? Local date time class object is injected. Normal date class object is injected. Injected or not injected? Are you understanding my statement, boss? Okay. Mr. Bhagwat, missing class does not mean you missed the content. Please refer missed class content once by collecting from Google Classroom. Sysout, systrace, everything is discussed in yesterday's class. Discussed or not? They are the shortcut keys to get the system.out.println. 100% clear, boss? Super. But right now, I don't want to worry about it. Let's remove the entire changes. Only for knowledge sake, I am taking second property. Done, boss. Okay. So let's come back to our original one. Let's come back to our original one. Application context.xml, this is also not required. So leave it, boss. Leave it. But one small observation. When we enable setter injection on target Spring Bean class, IOC container is creating Spring Bean class object using 0 param constructor. Say something, my dear. IOC container is creating Spring Bean class object using 0 param constructor. What do you say, boss? Yes. When we enable constructor injection, boss, IOC container is creating Spring Bean class object using parameterized constructor. Did you notice that? Some parameterized. It may be 2 param or 3 param. So in constructor injection, always parameterized constructor will be used now, boss. Always parameterized constructor will be used now, boss. Super. So here I will give the note, guys. Note, guys. If we enable only setter injection or field injection or arbitrary method injection on the target Spring Bean class. Target Spring Bean class. Then the IOC container creates Spring Bean class object using what is there? Zero param constructor. What constructor, guys? Zero param constructor. Zero param constructor. Copy these, guys. If we enable only constructor injection, guys, on the target Spring Bean class, then IOC container creates the Spring Bean class object using parameterized constructor. Using parameterized constructor, guys. Parameterized constructor. Everyone getting my point, boss? Using parameterized constructor. Note. Using parameterized constructor. Shall we move to next field injection, guys? The next discussion is field injection. Next one is field injection. Yeah, tell me here IOC container. IOC container directly injects dependent class object to has a property of target class object. Has a property of target class object by accessing that property through reflection API. Actually, that's a private property, boss. We don't have access to private property officially. Using reflection API technique, that's an advanced topic in core Java. We can access private data of the object also. We can access private data of the object also. Are you getting my point? For this, what we should do, guys? We should place @auto-void. We should place @auto-void. Where is that? On the top of the property, boss. On the top of the property. What do you say, boss? So that's why it is called field injection. Properties are technically called fields, na, boss. Instance variables, properties declared at class level are technically fields. That's why they are called, that is called field injection. Tell me here, what is that, guys? Here, the IOC container access the private properties. Private has a properties, has a property of target class object using target class object using reflection API. Okay, reflection API to inject dependent class object to it. Dependent class object to that property. For this, we need to place @auto-void on the top of the property. On the top of the has a property, which is also called field, boss. Which is also called field. Everyone understanding my statement? Okay, guys. Okay, private. What is this? Class. Okay, property. Class property. Now, on the top of it, you should write @auto-void. Where we should write this code, guys? Where we should write this code? In target class. We should write this code in target class. We should write this code in target. Everyone getting my point, guys? Super. On the top of the property. Okay. So now let's see, guys. Okay, now I'm commenting constructors. I commented setter method. Okay, now I'm going for this. At the rate of. And this is easy, boss. Why it is easy? Tell me. Why it is easy? Tell me. Can you guess? No need of writing constructor separately, setter method separately. Anyhow, we have to take as a property. Just writing at the rate AutoVid on the top of the property is very easy process or not? Just writing at the rate AutoVid on the top of the property is very easy or not? No need of taking any separate thing. 90% time industry people prefers field injection. If they want to use any injection, okay, they prefer what? Field injection. See, all are doing same work, but what is the easy work? What is the less burden work for the programmer? Less burden work for the programmer. Yeah, field injection. Just already property anyhow will be there. Just adding at the rate AutoVid, right? Understanding my